Hi, here is Tom and Guan. So today I'm gonna share about problems that students need to face in university. First, here is a picture I want to show you guys that this picture is shows that 80% of university students have trouble with credits taking. So they take too much credits and make too much stress for their study life. And there is 50% of university students have trouble with homesickness, and 70% of students have trouble with least self-control. And first, I'm gonna talk about the overall problem. So, which means the student get too much stress in their study. So there is some main causes. First, taking too many courses for credit. This is a kind of big problem with student who is being the first year in university because they have no idea for how many courses they should be chosen, and they just take not how much they can. So they obviously they have no time to review all the courses that they took before the test, and they just made them getting low mark. And another reason is the problem is that some professors sometimes will give too much homework to the student because professors don't care about the other course that the student takes, so they just give some homework that they think the student can handle. But actually, sometimes if students take too much course, they got too many homework and they can finish all the homework on time. And this kind of problem always leads to students have no time to take breaks. So they spend their all the time on studies. So they just have no time to take a break. So my suggestion is that always know where is the limit. So um, take read some message, get some message from the class, from the course before you're taking the course, and don't spend all the time on study. It's good. It's better to take a long time for study and just keep some time for break. Do something you like sport, to reducing your stress in the study. And the second problem is homesickness, which means some student in university might live in far away, like another country or city, so they have so least time to meet their family, like once a month, even once a year. And sometimes even they are study in their own cities, their parents might ask them to live in residence because they want them be independent. So this kind of problem always leads to homesickness to students. And the solution is that just keep in touch with their family and the people who they miss. Use the FaceTime or WeChat kind of social media to help them connect with their family. Like once a week, anytime when they're missing their family, or they can just making some new friends in the new environment, because learning new things in the new environment make the new environment become the home. That can change their mood a lot, so they don't need to think too much about their family when they think the place that they're studying is already a home. And the last problem is the least self-control, which means many university students think they are already adults. They can make their own decision. They have enough experience in the society, but this is not true. Sometimes they have least self-control on like taking drugs. When friends ask some students to taking drugs, they may sometimes students will not say no for taking drugs, or sometimes students they have not enough experience of sex, so they might be in the unsafety sex, which means without condom, they may make a big problem with them and their future. And many students has a same problem is they miss their class for no reason, which means they just skip the class for some. I gonna go the party with my friend or go someplace play with my friend, so I just don't go to class. This actually is not very good decision on study because university students should be studying, so should more focus on study. So my I suggest students should always remind themselves to keep away from the drugs before they go to some parties or bars, and to uh, to always remind themselves which is danger and drug is kind of not good thing to choice. And always carry a condom is a very good way to being a safety sex. So because university students, as I say, university students already an adult, they should be responsible for themselves and the people around them. They should be responsible be everything. And when they make the decisions, think about it before they make the decisions, and think the results that things that might happen after they made the decisions. So what I mean is that university students shouldn't be shouldn't give too much stress to themselves. Just give some time for take a break. So give some time to enjoy the time in university. Don't just only study and study and study. Making some friends and keep touching with family or travel around the city is also helping reducing the homesickness in high school students. So make a home in the new environment is very good way to reducing homesick. And so also as I say, university students should be responsible, has responsibility to everything they gonna do, and uh, so think everything carefully before they made a decision. Just be responsible for themselves and the people around them. So the whole point is that university students should try to be independent and try to be carefully make them uh, decisions. Try to be they have responsibility to take care of themselves, or because they're already adults, they should be then ask them parents to help them manage their life. They should be responsible and to make decisions, and also just don't push themselves too much, and enjoy the time in university, because university is kind of uh, people can get to so many experience in university, um, expert of studies. So this is my some questions for you guys. First, do you ever have this problem that I discussed, and what do you do to solve it? The second problem is that What is your